here. I'm losing weight. Let's do it, guys. Early in the morning, I'm getting my run on, and I'm down 4 pounds since the start of the year. Right? I work at a desk. I sit down all day. So I'm trying to get myself right as I age, trying to slow down the aging process. Right? Make sure I'm just flexible and I can still move. That's really the key, guys. So get on in here. Let's get to it. If you want to move with me or jog in place, go right ahead. It's highly recommended. Let's go. Let me know how y'all week is going so far. Are you having a good week? Are you not? What's going on? What's happening? I'm right here getting to it. Let's do it. All right, let's check it out. Today is Thursday. And for me, it's 5 in the morning. What time is it for you? Are you ready to work? Hey, how you doing? Doll? How things going? Talk to me. Keep me busy. Help me keep my mind off the workout. I hope you're having a good time this morning. Let's check it out. And let's get right. I'm trying to get this weight down. You think I can do it? Let's go. Hey, all y'all. Starting the morning off right. We're gonna work out. Let's go. Right? Start the day off right. Get to it. I'm jogging on the treadmill right now. Before I go and start my day, I'm trying to get this weight down 4 pounds since the start of the year. What are you doing this morning? How y'all doing here? Come on in the chat, talk to me, keep me going. Like, comment, subscribe too. This is a tech channel, but I work out too a couple days a week, and I do it live. So I can tell you that you don't have to be out of shape. You can still be in tech and still stay active, keep your life going, right? How's y'all week going so far? And I want to engage with you guys. I'm gonna slow down here, put the incline on, because what I like to do is I like to get the heart rate up, and then once I do that, I can go ahead and start walking and start the caloric burn. Usually I try to do eggs for breakfast. Right now, I might do 2 eggs, or I might just do a biscuit, right? Something low in calories, depending on if I'm lifting weights. If I'm lifting weights, I'm gonna have a breakfast that has some carbs in it, but I'm looking for mainly protein. And then after that, I might have a snack. I might have a muscle milk or a yogurt, like a 20 grams of protein yogurt, something like that. And then I might either have lunch or skip lunch. If I'm lifting, then I'll skip lunch. Like today, I'm probably not gonna lift. I do my cardio session. I might have a light breakfast, and then that'll be it. And then for dinner, again, it's gonna be high protein, and it might just be a little bit of rice and some vegetables. Yeah, I could do a snack. A protein bar is either gonna be muscle milk, yogurt, protein bar, or even fruit, right? If I wanna lose rapidly, I would suggest you just eat fruit. If you're interested in that, eat whole fruits. I might do a cup of blueberries for breakfast. Like when I'm really trying to lose weight, I may do 1 cup to 2 cups of blueberries for breakfast. And then lunch, I might do a microwavable or something like that. Hi, hey, how you doing? The GOAT is me, 6143. I'm feeling good, Rebecca Towns. Hey, GTA Wood. Yeah, you can ask a question, bro. Clinton Wilson Jr., bro, keep up the good work. Thank you, Clinton. Ember Hanlon. Oh, it's 5:57 in the morning here. Good morning, gang. Henry Torres. Thank you, all of you, for coming in the chat. Please like and engage with the chat too, so we can get more people in here. I'd like to start doing this more in the morning. Get up and go with people. GTA Wood, does eating chocolate increase weight? No. No, it doesn't, right? But here's the catch, right? You got to know what your activity level is. Like, I see a lot of people talk about calories in versus calories out. Not quite, right? So if you have an eating problem, just eat until 4 p.m. and shut everything off, or 2 p.m., right? If you have an eating problem, right, you can gorge all early in the day, right? And then from 2 to whenever you go to bed, make sure you shut everything off. You can drink water, lemon water, something like that, and then shut it off, right? And you can be well over your calorie count for the day, but in that cycle while you have nothing to eat, get outside and walk if you can get outside, or get on the treadmill and walk, or do a light cardio action, because we want to do fat loss, we want to maintain muscle. So that's what they don't tell you. You can go slightly over your calories for the day if you do it early enough. If you shut down and you have you want to eat in an 8-hour cycle early, so from like maybe 6 to 2, 7 to 2, 3-ish. If you have to go that late, you'll still be fine, right? If you do that intermittent fasting situation. Thanks, GTA Wood, for liking the video. Thank you for all of you who liked the video. Oh, mangoes. I heard about that. Yeah, you should do mangoes for dinner, right? Ember Hanlon, it's bad. It's all about arithmetic, yeah. Counting calories helps too. That's another method. But if you're not really good at that, like I said, you can do intermittent fasting. How do I know how many calories I have in my body? Well, it's simple. Usually, in general, this is another trick you can do. You can do just all fruit. You can do 10 pieces of fruit a day. That's probably 1,000 calories, right? And then you might want to have 1 cup of rice. That might be, depending on the type of rice you have, that's only 300 calories, right? Or if you want to have 4 ounces of chicken breast, right? You want to use the fist rule, right? You just have to look at what type of person you are, stuff like that. Try different things, right? And like my brother-in-law, he's a very thin guy. He taught me something too. He never eats 3 meals a day. He only eats 2. He either does breakfast and dinner or lunch and dinner. So sometimes you gotta skip a few meals. But some of you, and what I noticed is, as you become adults, ask yourself, when's the last time you sprinted? Right? If you haven't sprinted, a lot of y'all just need activity, right? You don't walk enough. You need to be walking between, now this is my personal opinion, not science-backed, you need to be working between 5 and 10 miles a day. It is 5:59. All right, nice. Oh, I'm in the DC area, East Coast. GTA Wood, no, thank you, man. You like you're the first person. Now it's 6 a.m. That's right, 6 a.m. Let's go, 6:01. But yeah, just try different things. But I would always tell people, maintain what you're eating today. I don't care what your calorie count is. And try to get active, right? Get 5 to 10 miles of walking in a day if you can. If you have a bicycle, even better, 10 miles. If you can do 10 miles on your bike a day, start there. If you can break it up, I like that more, right? When you're walking, can you do 5 miles before school or 5 miles before work and then 5 miles after? Because like I said, a lot of times people lack movement first. Then start cutting the food all the way down. And like what was suggested earlier, do a mango for dinner. That's all you need. Like 1 to 2 pieces of fruit, make 3 max. And that's only 300 calories, right? 300 or 400 calories depending on what the fruits are, right? And I don't want to hear about your sugar spiking, that's fine too, right? Unless you already have some underlying issues, you can do 3 pieces of fruit for dinner and call it a day, right? That's it. You can do a mango and apple. You're fine. You're gonna be small. Trust. And try to look for like this too. This is another thing I did. If that doesn't work, know yourself, right? I'm a person who doesn't have issues until I start eating, right? So once I start eating, I gorge, right? If you're that type of person, try to sit down, do a timer, make sure every meal takes 20 minutes. I don't care what you're eating, right? That's one method. Or don't start eating until after 1 p.m. You have to find out what works for you, right? And then there's a simple method too, of if you want to still stick to 3 meals a day, depending on what your day looks like. You want to do, if you're a woman, you want to be 1,000 to 1,200 calories because you know you want to be between 100 and 140 pounds depending on your height, right? So you might do 3 meals of 400 calories each, right? So that could be 2 to 3 fruits in the morning, a chicken salad at lunch or tuna salad at lunch, and then at dinner time, you might want to have salmon and vegetables or salmon and fruit, or salmon and rice and a fruit, and that's another 400. So if you do 4, 8, that's 1,200 calories for the day, right? Or if you're a taller or bigger woman, you want 1,500 calories. You can do calorie counting again and do 500, 500, 500, right? Or 300 a snack, 300 a snack, 300 a snack, right? And your snacks, you want like a cup of blueberries. 1 cup of blueberries is only 100 calories, people. You have to switch over. No more garbage foods. What's it like in the, oh, what are like, what state? Nova. Will skipping 1 meal every day keep me alive? Yes. You're not gonna die for missing a meal. You can actually eat 1 meal a day too. If you're a person like me, that helps too. If you gorge when you eat 1 large meal. You do everything. You want to get that 1 meal was gonna have to be between 1,000 and 1,500 calories for a woman, and you can have your dessert too. You can have 2 Oreo cookies, right? You want to minimize your or a 1/4 cup of chocolate candies, right? Or you whatever you like, or you can get those fruit pops. They're only 80 calories, right? Start reading the stuff with the labels, and you can have it all in 1 meal, right? So don't worry about that. I thought fruit would increase weight though. No, fruit is not gonna increase weight. Fruit and junk food, yeah, because you're gonna topple over, right? You're gonna blow yourself up, and you're gonna be over your caloric count for the day, right? Especially if you don't have movement. If you have movement, fruit is going to go through you, right? And you can't be fat eating 4 or 5 cups of blueberries a day. I mean, it's not going to happen, right? You might miss some vital nutrients from other places, but 4 cups of blueberries is only 400 calories. You're not getting fat. Sorry. Sir, you should drink some water. You are dripping out like, yeah. I perspire a lot. I drink plenty of water, so I am definitely hydrated. I don't need a break right now. I'm going to do that after this. And I do it all day as I work. I sip water. I might have a coffee. I do a little bit of caramel syrup in my coffee. I know I'm going to have to stop that when I because right now I'm at 225 this morning. I was at 229. When I get to 215 or 210-ish, I'm going to have to make my coffee black. I'm going to have to tighten up my diet a lot more and probably start calorie counting. But to drop 10 to 15 pounds, usually all you need to do is increase your activity, right? So you want to do 30 minutes of cardio in the morning, 30 minutes in the evening, and you want to do 2 to 3 days of resistance training. So that could be push-ups, squats, bodyweight squats, You can lift weights if you know how to. You can sprint as well for one of your cardio sessions. Sprinting is a hack, right? Is a cheat sheet, right? Or a cheat, right? Start sprinting, people, right? You should be able to sprint until you're 65, right? Check with your doctor first, but you should be able to sprint until you're 65. That's a lost art. A lot of people are afraid to sprint or run uphill. I'm telling you, that loosened all my hip muscles up. Just sprinting uphill, I got stronger, right? And started feeling better because I started getting tight from sitting all day. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, some days I do exercise twice a day. I try to just do a light cardio or walk in the morning. Even if I'm at work, I walked around the building a couple times, right? And then I might walk again for lunch. And then, I'll eat first, wait 20, 30 minutes, and then take a long walk, right? So it's like a quarter mile, the walk I would do maybe. And then in the evenings, while my kids are doing their martial arts training, I go and lift a little bit of weights. And then maybe 1 or 2 days a week, I might lift weights at my job. And I'm trying to do push-ups every day, right? So we're in the 100 mark. All right, so yeah, come on in here. I see y'all in here. Like, please. Chat it up with us. Like I said, since the start of the year, I'm down 4 pounds. Some of them might be water weight, a good amount might be. Right? Because I just added some movement to my body. My body's starting to flush a little bit of that water. But I've also started lifting more intensely, right? Doing barbell squats, barbell rows, a little bit of deadlifts. I keep the weights light on deadlifts, 225 pounds. Again, I weigh 225, and then I bench around 225 for reps. So I can probably put up 275 at one time. At one time, I was around like 290 to 300 on my bench. So I do have quite a bit of muscle. Even when I was really fat at 229, I was still 26% body fat. I'm only 5'10", right? So I still had 74%, water and muscle. So I still was doing good, right? And now I'm going to see a drastic change quickly, and I'm still lifting, still maintaining heavy amounts of protein in my eating, right? But you just want to be active, guys. Start there. If you are single and you got 2 to 3 hours to work out, that's what you should really be doing. Look at it like this. Kids and professional athletes. I tell people all the time, you're being lied to, okay? Number 1, the food is trash. Number 2, that's if you're in the States. Number 2, kids, when they have practice, I started paying attention. They have practice for 1.5 hours to 2 hours, right? Professional athletes work out from 2 to 6 hours a day, right? Bodybuilders, same thing, 2 to 6 hours a day. You're at work for 8 hours a day. They're still a lot of your time, but if somehow you can work in 2 hours of walking, your body's gonna be great. Trust me. It's gonna be way better than it is now. Think about that, right? They're not talking to us about that. If you worked a physical job and you were moving or on your feet for 4 hours a day, you would look better instantly. A lot of people just lack activity, okay? You have to walk, and they always want to use Japan, but those people are walking, riding bikes. They're extremely active, okay? And they eat right. So if you mix both together, you're out of here. You're gonna be way out here. Head and shoulders above where you are today, okay? Keep that in mind. You guys got it, all right? Come in here a few times with me a week. I'm here usually every Thursday morning, right? I do the occasional workout in the evening. Let me know what your workout is for this year. What are your goals for this year, right? What do you guys have planned, right? I plan on getting it in. What y'all have plans? We have about 5 more minutes left, and then I have to start getting the kids ready, and then get my day ready, right? But What are your plans for this year? What are your goals for you? How do you want to feel this year? Not just look, but how do you want to feel this year, guys? Think about that. I want you all to think about how you want to feel this year, not just how you want to look, right? And then if you're interested in career changing, come over to Case Technologies, right? Start watching some of the videos. Start keeping up with some of the things I'm talking about in there, right? For my career changes, right? And if you're in the States, I have a video about how you can get to 300K. I want to see you all in there. I want to see you all participating. I also have a school.com account, right? For those who are interested in tech and you want to go ahead and improve your income or change careers, or you know somebody who does, recommend share with them, right? But we'll be doing this all year. We'll be working out regularly, 2 to 3 times a week is the goal, right? I have more time on Thursdays, so I'll definitely be in here, okay? Your calories could be too low, right? You might not have enough protein in your meals, right? You could be imbalanced. You might have too much fat in your meals. Reduce your fat first, though. Don't change the calorie. Reduce your fat and start walking more, right? 10,000, 20,000 steps at that point. That's where you might be at. You might need to increase your walking, right? I don't want you, if you're looking for fat loss, sprinting is good too for fat loss. I just don't want no long cardio from you, right? Walk or sprint. People don't talk about, if you're healthy enough to sprint, you should be sprinting 3 to 4 days a week. I would like you to get to 7 days a week, right? Because if you lived in the wild, you would sprint. You don't have to do a lot. One day might be 5 sprints, right, at 75%. The next day might be 5 sprints at 50%, right? Until you can get about 10 sprints without hurting anything, that'd be good too, right? Start your work off with sprints and then walk, right? We want to bring that heart rate up. We also want to build muscle in the legs. Your legs are the largest muscles in the body, especially your gluteus maximus, right? Why would we want to work the biggest muscle? If you're a man, you still need to work on your lower body. That's the most important part. I don't care about what nobody says. You want your largest muscles to be your largest muscle. Yeah, you can, if you fast for a day or two, if you're healthy enough to do so, you will shrink your stomach and your appetite will decrease, right? You want to cut out sugar cravings? Don't eat sugar, eat less sugar, right? That'll go right away, especially if you have a sweet tooth. But if you have a sweet tooth, you can eat all fruit, right? There's raw vegan challenges where you can eat straight fruit or do smoothies. But hey, I appreciate you coming here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Look out for the notifications. I'm gonna start scheduling these workouts more. I'm gonna start scheduling everything going forward so that you guys can participate, so you guys don't have to wonder when I'm going live. I like to interact with the chat, as you can tell. I want y'all to know you can do it, right? You guys got this, right? So remember, 3 things. Play with your diet, right? No, let's scratch that. Let's not do that in that order. 3 things, right? First, start moving today, right? You need to walk 5 to 10 miles, right? Or 7 kilometers to 14 kilometers, okay? Right? Then, what is that? Yes, no. Yeah, 5 is 3. So 7. Yes, 7 kilometers to 14 kilometers today, right? 5 miles to 10 miles today, right? Start moving, then slowly take something out of your meal. If you have that fat snack late at night before you go to sleep, cut all that out. Do not eat past 6 p.m. right away. I don't care, eat your same diet. Stop eating 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. Do that right away. First things first, have one, then, okay. So after you start working out, stop eating within 3 to 4 hours. That's number 2, okay, of going to bed. Number 3, then I want you to remove something from your meals, okay? If it's a fat snack, If it's something crazy, eat this, not that, right? So if you like a candy bar, I want you to do a couple blueberries, a couple strawberries, or one banana. They're both, all of those are less than 100 calories. 100 calories are left, right? Swap it out. Those are 3 things you need to do, right? Move more. Stop. Cut off your eating window 3 to 4 hours before bed. No late night snacking. Then 3, replace that candy bar with a cup of fruit or one piece of fruit. Mango, banana, a couple blueberry, a couple strawberries. From my experience, food timing and food quantity are about the same, right? Because I can eat food time. Like yesterday, I ate a banana nut muffin, a caramel coffee. I had 3 pieces of chicken for lunch, rice, yuca, um, uh, plantain. Then I ate 400 calories in pasta and 2 cans of tuna. So that's 180 calories plus the pasta. The elbow noodles was 400 calories that I counted. So that's 600 there. The loaf was 400. That's 1,000. I ate another 1,000 for lunch. That was 2,000. I had a handful of candy when I got home, right? Chocolate covered peanuts. So I'm well above 2,000 calories. But what I did yesterday, I cut everything off at what, 4 p.m. and I just walked around. At evening, I was 227, right? I started at 227. I was 227. I had no workout. And then I went to bed and I woke up at 225, right? So that's my experience. You guys gotta check it out, try it out. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss another workout. All right.